Gideon is not that great for Key, but it's gonna be the Yu Zhang. I believe this is the second pick of the Dragon this season, and it's only for Bigetron Alpha so far. They're the only team that made it work. Execute for the Blue Bulls. Can they make it? Can they do the impossible? It is Bigetron Alpha versus Rebellion Esports.
They look up once again, and they see Bigetron Alpha waiting at the top. Rebellion Esports, it's not an easy climb. It's a very tough one at that. But we'll have to see with the fans here in the building still going full throttle to support Rebellion. It better be time for them to wake up and to show MPL ID that they can get a win against the top dogs.
Look at that EXP lane though. The Yu Zhang we haven't seen for too long. We don't see a lot of vulnerable members on the side of Rebellion either. It really seems like it's meant to really shut down his phobias, win in the 1v1, abuse him, and make sure that cars won't be a pesky problem when it comes to that late game execution. For now, you can see that with this Benedetta jungle, Ryota's actually getting a bit of an advantage when it comes to the clearing. Already getting the lethal, but of course Super Ken likes this pathing, man. Gets him that level 4 really quick. Might even sneak a quick gank here considering the situation. Look at the emblems here by IndyHome. Weapon Mastery for Eman.
Wow.
He thinks it might go the distance. And on the other side for Matt, Master Assassin, trying to assert that dominance with the Wooden's Blessing for both the Jawhead and the Zaz. I think Rebellion will make a play.
Yeah, okay, still able to see it, but the Vengeance now goes in with a reset. Luke will be rotating as well. Good first blood over Luke. First use the Furious Dive. Rebellion strike first. But Super Ken will be rotating over.
Always the problem with Key on the Olet. Easily punished because like, that is just the true nature of the hero. Like there's no disengage potential unless you have a lot of combo in your hands with the Vengeance to get out. Now, Rebellion Esports, they have the first blood. They dealt the first strike. Can they actually make it consistent throughout the game?
It's going to be a bit of a waiting game, and Moreno, keep in mind, has the sprint. Haven't seen that in a while, but he's afraid of the chase coming in. Super Ken though gets low.
Oh, X-Win with a flicker forward. Now with the Vengeance, Super Ken still able to survive. X-Win losing a whole lot of the momentum coming down. Now the blooms as well from Moreno. Gets popped back, Sway low, getting the kill with the Dominators a set. Luke, meanwhile, stopping Ryota from getting this turtle. Now in a 1v4 situation, Luke goes in with Furious Dive, Electrify on the Sway low, gets the damage, and now turns it around completely for Bigetron Alpha. As Key gets the final slash, and BTR somehow get the turtle.
Whoa, was that? That was practically in the back line, 1v3, 1v4. That's a Yu Zhang. Wow.
There was assistance, but Super Luke, as always, delivers. Moreno, though, like I was saying, concerned about the chase potential of a highly mobile Phobias and Benedetta, goes with the sprint in the situation. That makes him a bit less versatile. But look at the new record here, as we were talking about earlier, when it comes to the quickest game.
Playoff day 2 of season 10. 10 minutes, 36 seconds against BTR.
Yes,
and now
sir.
they're the one that's dealing the damage here against Rebellion Esports. So it comes full circle in MPL ID.
Yeah, the fastest game of season 14 is Fnatic versus Rebellion, 10:22, and we got that stat as well. Last time it was Bigetron, Fnatic, Onyx. It was still Onyx back in the day. Oh, final slash, good read from Key. And it was in season 10, yeah. That was actually when Matt's twin brother, Max, was in the lineup. Matt actually winning in this matchup against Eman up top. The GOAT, Matt.
It won't be a punish though. On top of what was for X-Win, but Key gets out of it.
Good flicker out. Ken getting chunked at the Nightmaric spawn, doing work, and Rebellion are doing a good job so far.
And the fans, man, they're super supportive to Matt. Every time Matt is making a play, it's always the oohs and ahs from the crowd. The Rebels looking to empower their players in this match and try to make it happen. Meanwhile, though, Super Luke.
Furious Dive and the Petrify baited out. Now Cars actually decided to go for an infernal pursuit. Super Luke getting outplayed. Cars winning it out. Sway low with a good rotation to catch Bigetron Alpha off guard.
Once again, the fans are quite happy seeing the display in the early game. 4 kills, the 2 so far for the Blue Bulls against the #1 in the standings.
Now Bigetron having to play careful. No retribution available for now. Just kind of sent away from this turtle pit. Rebellion actually getting control right here. Equalizing when it comes to the goal, when it comes to the turtle. But look at the top side, Matt.
Ooh, good dodge there with the Chaos Order. reading Key's movement. Well, the fact that Matt winning against Eman, something that I gotta say, I didn't really expect, even though he's on a Lunox, because in the first game earlier it was an absolute domination from Eman.
Due to the aggressive emblem choices for sure. Helps Matt's case here when it comes to the 1v1, when it comes to the laning. Now Eman has the Starlium. Might kind of change things up for now. As you can see from the side of... oh, never mind, whoa!
Stable force used up already. Sway low actually going to be able to disengage. Dominators are set now coming down! Oh, what a combo! Rio taking out the final. Oh, Matt! Finding the fadeaway with a Chaos Pulse. 2 more kills for Rebellion.
Finally, we haven't seen this kind of play from Rebellion. Very constructive. Probably the first time so far. The put you in motion nice like BTR. Watching BTR game number 1, Arashi.
That was Suelo jumping in and doing a ton of damage off the back of a great Dominator descent. With a glowing one available. And tower falling. You hear the cheers, but look at Super Luke baited again.
Gets a petrifying. And the Fierce dive in. Now the knock-up again. It's a bait from Cars. And he gets it done with the Infernal Pursuit.
They're doing a great job here of making use of Luke's aggressivity. We talked about how he's always so aggressive. He always wants to win the lane, demolish that lane, and get to work. But now Rebellion are using it to really punish him. The rotations coming in from Suelo have always been on point this game. 15 seconds to go. A 2k gold lead for Rebellion. Bigetron definitely can get a winning fight, but it's very situational.
Yeah.
Saying that Rebellion can kind of do a lot of different things here. Oh, go for a pickup.
Again, Super Kendo bringing it back with Spear of Alpha, still going to be caught in front of Pursuit, sacked down by Sway Low. Moreno forced to use the black shoes to escape. Ryota still going for the chase. Super Luke in the back as well. Getting caught by the Infernal Pursuit. X-Win is looking for the ejector. Luke, can he escape the ejector back as well? But he gets out with the Furious Dive. Matt is the one who secures. Oh, Ryota, final blow, forcing the Black Dragon. Almost getting the Phantom Slash. Ryota steals the orange buff away from BTR. That's a 2.8k gold lead. 3k now.
More and more for the Blue Bulls at this point. But they gotta watch out against BTR, man. They are called the robots for a reason. The systematic gameplay, the macro decisions, they're a reason. There's a reason for them to be standing in the #1 place in MPL Indonesia. They cannot let the pedal, or like, have to still step on the gas pedal.
What's difficult for Bigetron right now is they don't really want to allow someone to get thrown into the midst of Rebellion. We talked about the advantage when it comes to burst, especially with that Lunox and the Zask later on. But that allows X-Win to have so much more pressure. In game number 1, he was kind of outmatched by Key, by Luke. But now when he walks forward, everyone is forced to back away on the off chance that he kind of throws someone in. Ryota and Super Ken though, caught in the duel.
No, the final blow to Super Ken. Decided not to go for the Spear of Alpha just yet.
That is a huge item for Cars, securing that Dominance Ice. So the 1v1s from now on is going to be much easier for these Phobias, and also the utility for the whole team overall as X-Win engage us with Key.
Key's going to be caught. The unstoppable force there locks him down for Matt to just get those free hits down. Key down for the 2nd time this game.
They were able to clear the turret, but for how long, right? With the mid lane still being pressured at the same time. 20 seconds to go, Rebellion. Go for the pressure, and they rotate immediately. Bigetron, surprisingly, are able to save that last turret. Looking at the quick player head-to-head here between Cars and Super Luke. Luke definitely had the higher KDA, but teamfight participation is on Cars. On the Phobias this time, he is definitely going to be looking to be more active when it comes to just the brawl, not just the initiation.
The fact there's a lot of things that can trigger your ultimate. Car is going to have the time of his life, combined with the Vengeance as well, the probability, durability. Something to look out for if you're a Bigetron Alpha, and now Cars goes in.
It's coming. There's the last Vengeance. We don't keep the back line. Now Super Ken gonna be caught. Uses Spear of Alpha. Super Luke taking out him. Do they pinch down? 3 members of Bigetron Alpha falling to the blue poles.
Interesting engage there for Bigetron Alpha. They actually went for a all-out brawl against this kind of composition. When Cars is 2-0-2 with a Vengeance, they're just asking for it, Arashi.
They're just not strong enough at this point. The gold lead extends to 6k. Even though Bigetron Alpha had moments where there was some kind of combo with the Spear of Alpha, with Moreno outputting damage, it's just not enough right here. Moreno in particular, only with the glowing one, he needs at least, I think, 2 more items before he can really be a significant threat that can't be ignored. Even Eman now is only standing on 2 items, no Holy Crystal available. So without that extra bit of damage, his damage is kind of negligible.
Oh man, a single hit from that skill from Zaz is already 1/3 of Super Luke HP. It's not looking good for Yuzhong. It's definitely not the hero that you look forward to play in this kind of situation, on a losing situation. I feel like Yuzhong is getting worse and worse in this point. Meanwhile, those Super Ken still chasing Ryota, but nothing too much yet.
Great play by Super Luke there. Doesn't immediately jump on the chance, just waits around, just in case the backup is required to maybe save Super Ken or maybe even finish out a kill. They're going to be able to clear the Lord out and still hang on to at least, I believe, 1 more mid turret or even both mid turrets. The Lilia clear definitely showing strong here. As X-Wing gets revealed, Bigetron will have a bit of a moment to recover.
This is what we're talking about, Arashi. Benedetta, Electro Katana, and Mythic Warrior edition. Looking at Ryota right away on cue.
Oh, the Furious Dive. Oh, eye for an eye, Ryota! Great time frames there. Meanwhile, Moreno getting stomped to the ground. It was Scars and Swaylo who took him out. Now free turret in the mid lane. It's a 1-0 Ryota. Great play.
Love to see it, man. The cheers for Matt. Every time he gets a kill, every time he gets a turret, every time he makes a play, the Rebels is there, support him to let him know that he belongs in this league.
Okay, gets thrown again.
Again, Key won't be able to survive. Oh, pops into conceal. Now getting dove. Matt! Getting the brilliance down. Super Kid forced to use the Spear Bomb defensively as that's, again, just Eman getting knocked up. Getting the resets for Cars with that Infernal Pursuit. 9,000 gold lead. The battle of heaven and earth continues.
A brilliant play indeed by Matt. From a brilliant player, and now they're looking to capitalize on that. Taking down the mid-turret, Moreno might be in trouble!
The ejector flicker from X-Win. Moreno didn't even get a chance to pop in the black shoes. BTR down to just their base turrets.
It was desperately trying to clear the wave, try to save that last turret there. Fortunately gets punished for it. We looked at some of the items earlier. Eman is trying to go for that Holy Crystal, still going all in on that aggressive itemization. He knows that team will require his damage when it comes to turning this around. Definitely a Queen's Wings completed for Super Ken though. So when it comes down to it, when it becomes an all-out 5v5, a last-ditch effort, Bigetron will have some tools to try and work around with. But on the other side, Matt, the guy who's been doubted, he has a Wishing Lantern on top of a Divine Blade. He is doing an insane amount of damage at this point. And Cars going full defense. When with the Thunderbolt, he's been able to proc it multiple times, and he has a Dominance Eyes with a Radiant Armor. So he has great defensive capabilities for both magical and physical.
Also got a game pack here from Kopei. Lilia is Moreno's second most picked hero since his debut in Season 10 with 18 picks and a 50% win rate. So not really the greatest win rate for Moreno, but he progressed as a player so far in his career. But Arashi, it just dawned on me, it is a 15-2. A team that hasn't won a single match this season is up 12k gold lead in 13 minutes. Wow.
They just can't do anything. They have no real front line that can tank up that damage. The fact that they went for the Yuzhong in the EXP lane to try to bully the Phobius means that now they have to suffer the consequences when he is unable to do so. With the Lord coming in on the bottom side, Rebellion, they are ready. Watch out for X-Win to make the big play happen.
X-Win, but you can see already Super Ken still there. Cars trying to utilize that. That's going to be enhanced Lord charge into the base turret in the bottom lane, taking it down. Moreno tasked to clear it up. Meanwhile, there's a send coming down. X-Win get an ejector onto Key now with his Unstoppable Force. Get an immortality down. Key will not be able to survive. Gets the final slash still on Ryota, who's forced to use the Eye for an Eye. There's a send still on it. This might be Rebellion's game to win. That's a Black Dragon form used up. Swaylo on the base. That's a base turret up top as well. 3 base turrets down. X-Win taking low. Still a lot of damage placed on the Imanas. Infernal Pursuit comes out with the battle slap too. Super Ken from the fan. X-Win losing immortality. Mats into the front, getting the brilliance down. Super Ken and Super Luke. Only 2 supers left to defend. Rebellion Esports get a game against Bigetron Alpha.
Oh my god. We said it. It's almost impossible to recover from what happened in game number 1. and they somehow replicated against the #1 in the standings. It is an equal score right now. The heaven